Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about our $1,533.13 stock portfolio. We're going to give you a little update on that, and so let's get into it. First of all, just so you know, I am not a certified financial planner. This is just something I like to do in my free time, and it's just a hobby of mine. Obviously, I do typically just invest in ETFs, index funds, mutual funds, but obviously I do find some value in single stocks, which is why you'll see some of those in the portfolio. If you're taking a look, as I've mentioned before, this is kind of just a little savings for a future car, and gonna kind of have some fun with showing you how, well, hopefully how you can grow your investment while watching this. And if you can take a look, you can see that over the last 3 months, the portfolio is up $72, almost 5%. In the last year, it's up $134.29, 9.6%. And all time, it's up $127. So that means it went down a little bit, since obviously it shows that it went up more than $127 in the last year. So it was down early on, but that's what happens. That's what the stock market is. So let's continue and get a little further in. As you can see, the buying power says $203.65. So that's just the cash available to spend and what I'm able to invest in it. So if you see that, you know that we have, might be a good buying opportunity, that we can use that money towards buying another stock. Just so you know, enjoying Robinhood, invite your friends. You can see in the picture, there's going to be a link in the description if you're interested in signing up for Robinhood as well. If you want to learn more about investing, and you want to start with a little bit, just as little as $10 can buy you a stock. Obviously, it's not good to just buy small penny stocks, but anything over $5 actually is not considered a penny stock. So you could buy, a share of Ford or whatever it might be. You can start with as little as $10 if you'd like, and you get a free stock for signing up. So just so you know, I just wanted to share that. These stocks are not in any order, and they're actually out of my normal order. So we're just going to go with how they're laid out right now. And these are the stocks for December, the first three. So the first one is Uber. And if you look, Uber is currently priced at $27.90. I'm sure most of you have heard of Uber. They invest in a lot of different things, have a lot going on for them, but you guys probably know them for their ride-sharing business. We have an average cost of $28.75, so that means that is what I'm in for, and obviously it's down a little bit since it's currently valued at $27.90 a share, so we're down 2.95% on Uber. APLE, Apple Hospitality Real Estate Investment Trust. We are down, actually we are up on this position. I have another portfolio with a lot more. It's one of my biggest holdings actually. My average cost in that is about $16.65. So I'm down a little bit, but in this portfolio I was able to grab a share. Wish I would have grabbed more when it was down to $15.14, but maybe it'll dip down again. Don't have a whole lot, but we're up 5.88% on that. Moving to the last stock for December 2019, which was AMD. This has done the best in the portfolio. It is, as you can see, I have 2 shares of that. We bought it, as you can see, the average cost $11.09, and it is up 257%. Which is just unbelievable. It's up $57. I wish I would have bought a lot more of this when it was at $11.09, but you never know what you're going to get. This does not pay a dividend, but as you can see, APLE, I'll go back to that, it does pay a 10-cent dividend every month. The next one is Sirius XM Radio. This was actually a free stock that I got with someone who signed up underneath me. And so, as you can see, the average cost says 0 because I didn't pay anything. I didn't buy it. It was one of the stocks that I just got for free. Moving on to the next one, which is an ETF. It's a high dividend, low volatility ETF. I think this is a great stock for someone who's just new to investing. It's very stable. I bought it, I have 3 shares at $40.47. It's now worth $43.32. This also pays a monthly dividend, which is very nice to get that small dividend each month. If you can look, this past month it paid 46 cents for November 29th. Moving ahead to TPHD, this is the Timothy Plan high dividend stock, much like the other one, except it invests in companies with Christian morals. And so it is up 2.29%. We only have 1 share of that currently. Looking to buy more of that if that would dip. OUSA is another ETF. This is another dividend ETF. As you can kind of see, I like these because it's more of a safe play. Invests in high dividend stocks that are part of this ETF. It's up 6.82% at the average cost of $33.66. Moving on to OEUR. This is a Europe high quality dividend stock, and that one's up 6.97%. We only have a share of that as well. Disney, we were able to buy a share of this at $129.83. This was one of my November stocks to watch, and so I did buy a share of it, and ever since the whole Disney Plus has come out, it's really been doing well. The company as a whole, it's up to $147.67. We're up 13% on that position. Moving to Square. Square is a stock that I bought at $62.47. We have 2 shares of that, and it is up 8.81%, as you can see. ELY, which is a Callaway golf company, they have a stake in Topgolf, if any of you have done that. A lot of fun. I like this company. I like the growth that it's experienced and the growth that I think it'll continue to experience. 2 shares of that. Average cost of $17.20. Continuing with HDB. HDB is a stock that is a bank stock in India, and it is at up 8.13%. We have 2 shares of that. Moving on to Marathon Oil. We are finally up on this position. It's one that I'm wondering if I might sell a couple shares of it, just to take that gain, because it does tend to dip back and forth. We're up 4.87% with an average cost of $11.95. MPLX, just go down to the bottom. This is a stock that I think is really valued low. It did drop significantly. It engages in the transportation, storage, and distribution of crude oil and refined petroleum products. We currently are down on this stock, but I'm confident that it will gain back what it has lost most recently. We have 8 shares at $25.86, and obviously you can see it's valued at $24.19. 2 more stocks to share. Glad is valued at $10.42, and if you can see, $9.59 is where it's currently low, or the average cost is currently. So this one pays a monthly dividend, and we're up 8.65% as well in those 2 shares. And last but not least, JD. This is a stock that I've been huge on. We have 3 shares of it. We're kind of even, basically. I think there's going to be a lot of action that's going to happen with this stock in the next 2 weeks. It could either dive, or it could rocket up to the high 30s, maybe in the 40s. I really have a feeling with this stock that it really kind of just depends on the trade deal and what happens with that. Just continuing, kind of just looking at the portfolio, you can see we had Snap, we sold that. I'm not really interested in that. AT&T, I am keeping an eye on if it would drop closer to $35. Might be interested in AT&T. And a viewer commented below, check out KKR and Company. Just did a little research on them. I like what this stock has done. It provides investment in private equity asset management services. It manages investments across multiple asset classes, including private equity, energy, infrastructure, real estate, credit, and hedge funds. And if you look, analyst ratings, you see, take it for what it is. But if you look at the 52-week high, it is more towards the high end of that. It's getting close to reaching that 52-week high again. It does pay a nice dividend, as you can see, 3.23 yield on that stock, and I like it. The market cap, it's a pretty big company, $33 billion, which is a lot. You can see what it's done over the last year and in the last 5 years. So once again, I do like what I'm seeing there. I am gonna wait for it and just keep an eye on it, see if it would drop more to the $28, $27 range. Maybe might be interested in scooping up a share or two of that. So thanks for that suggestion. Just looking once again, I'm going to be watching all of these over the next week. It could get very interesting as the trade war and potentially working a deal with China. That could send the stock market either up if we get something done, or if something doesn't get done, like you could see maybe a dip possibly coming. I'm not saying the big dip, but just possibly something could happen based on whether we get that deal done with China in the next 2 weeks. I think December 15th is the date that people are talking about that it's supposed to get done by, if it's going to get done at all. I just want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you want more videos like this. Like this video as well, that helps the channel. And comment below if you're thinking about buying any of these stocks, or you have anything that I should look into to add to the portfolio, so I can get closer to hopefully being able to buy a car that we're going to need in the next year or 2 years. Just we don't really know, but just kind of looking out for that. So appreciate it. As always, I'm Layman, and these are my terms.